Hello again, everyone. I would like to apologize for the quality of this video and recent videos that have been put up because I am literally recording these on the little thing that you can do for YouTube. Like, it's directly a part of YouTube and all that. I don't have a recording app of my own right now, and I'm trying to look for one. If you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. Anyway, for today's video, it is about cosplaying. Cosplaying and, sorry, a little closer, being transgender. First of all, one really big piece of advice for everyone, whether you're trans or not, you can cosplay whoever you choose. Anyone. Whether, for example, you're white and the character you're cosplaying is black. A lot of people, or before I say this next part, or if you're skinny, playing a larger character, or a larger character playing a skinny character, or being someone who's black playing someone who's white, there will be, and I can say this for a fact, there will be people who will put you down because of that. Oh, you're not the right skin color. Oh, you don't have the right body type. Forget them. Pardon me, I do not wish to cuss on these, but there are several things I would like to say instead. Forget them. Anyway, you can cosplay whoever you want to. Do not let anyone tell you you can't. I'm just over 5'1", and I have a very feminine, curvy body. I'm transgender. I'm physically a woman. I have womanly features. So cosplaying as a guy, or better yet, a tall, muscular guy, is very difficult for me. But I will try anyway, if I choose to cosplay that character, because I want to. For example, gamgamthezee from Homestuck is generally headcanoned, and I even headcanoned him, as like 6'5", or something around there. 6'5" and a freaking bean pole. I don't care. I made his costume and I cosplayed as him. You know, I don't make the best Gamzee, but that's not my goal. My goal is to cosplay who I want to and have fun. And honestly, that should be your goal too. I'm not saying you don't have to, you know, if your goal is to be amazingly good at it, by all means, please do. Be really good at it. Be the best you can be. But above all, cosplaying is for fun. If I'm right, that's why it was started. For those who, in the case of gender, that right there should not stop you. At all. Ever. Now, I'll admit, I don't see very many people who identify as male cosplaying girls very much. Now, I'm not saying they're not out there. I just haven't personally... I probably have met one or two. I just can't think of it. Also, I think maybe part of it is that not a whole lot of guys like to cosplay. Or, I mean, cisgender guys. I could be wrong. Please forgive me if I am wrong. It's not even just that. But there will also be some cisgender girls, or those who identify as girls, who will cosplay guys. You know, I identify as a guy, and I will cosplay a girl. It's perfectly allowed, and it does not invalidate your gender, whoever you are. If you're a cisgender guy who really wants to cosplay a girl, but, you know, isn't really effeminate, or, you know, is straight as all get out, cisgendered, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Go for it. If you want to cosplay, go for it. Do not let anyone stop you. If your own wallet does, I can't really help you with that. Actually, I can. If you're not very good at sewing or painting, I'm sure you have a friend who does, or someone on the internet you can, who will do it for cheaper than what you would find on the internet. You know, if you can make a deal with them. Like, if you do this, and show me how you do it, and then send it to me, and I can finish it from there. I will pay you for what you did and for showing. I don't know. I don't exactly know how that would work, but that's actually kind of a cool idea now that I think about it. I'm relatively okay at sewing and painting, but if I really needed help, my sister or my best friend, they're amazing at it. Not to mention, you don't have to go online and order the most expensive costume you can find. First of all, that's silly. I take it back. It's not silly. It's just, if you want it to be absolutely perfect, go for it. But if you want it to be good and not spend a lot of money, put together as much as you can of the costume. I made a video on closet cosplaying, and that's the thing. Literally just getting clothes from a thrift store of some sort, hand-me-downs. If one of your friends, and not even just a hand-me-down, if one of your friends has a shirt or a pair of pants and you're like, oh my goodness, are those like your favorite pants? I need those, if you can give them to me. And generally, if you don't really do that much to them, most people will be okay with at least lending them to you. But yeah, back to the main point. It doesn't matter what gender you are. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what color your skin is. As long as, if you are white, trying to portray a black character, you do not put on black color or brown colored skin paint. That is called blackface, and that is extremely racist. And if you see someone doing this, please call them out on it. If, however, they are playing a character that is not human and has brown character, and they can prove it, like they have a picture of the character, that is okay. And they're really good at putting that makeup on. Because that is the thing. And I don't want you to call out somebody and be like, OMG, you're so racist, when they're just playing a non-human character. I can't think of any characters off the top of my head that have brown skin of some sort that isn't, a human black or person of color. Sorry. But they probably exist. If you're really skinny and you want to look fatter for a character, you don't have to. You can if you choose. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Or at least, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, if you're doing it to make fun of those who are larger, that's messed up. And if you are a bit larger, trying to play a skinny character, go for it. And it has nothing to do with this is how you interpret the character, even if it's like in an anime and you see the character, this is how they are portrayed. It's got nothing to do with that. If you portray the person as how they're portrayed in the anime or show or whatever, and you want to cosplay them the way they are, even if you're not the right body type, not the right skin, not even the right gender, it doesn't matter. If you want to do a gender-bent version of a character because you feel it would be really difficult for you to portray someone of the opposite gender, no matter how hard you try. Or if it's just easier, or if it's more comfortable for you to portray them as a gender-bent version, that's fine too. Most people will recognize, if they know the show and the character, they will recognize that character, and if it's a different gender or something like that, they'll be like, oh, you're doing a gender-bent version, or oh, you're doing something or other. So yeah, like, for example, I am a guy, and I am trying to put together a Mulan cosplay. If you do not know who Mulan is, Mulan Legion, she's from Homestuck, and she's a girl. I'm going to be a boy portraying a girl. That's fine. That does not make me suddenly a girl. That makes me comfortable in my gender to be able to say, I can cosplay as a girl and still be a guy. And you can do that too. You can cosplay a character of the opposite gender of whatever you identify as, or you are, cosplaying the opposite gender of whatever you are, and still be valid in your gender. If someone tries to tell you otherwise, they can walk themselves off a cliff, because their opinions do not matter. They don't. On that quick little note, I know how hard it is to just not worry about other people's opinions. Sadly, I found that discovering I was trans, I worry about people looking at me and thinking that is a guy. Because they don't. They look at me and say, that's a girl. They're wrong, and it annoys me because it's like I deepen my voice on purpose. But they look at my face and say, that's a girl. Society's messed up. Alright, I said it. Anyway. Don't let them destroy who you are. Don't let them take away what makes you happy. Whether they are your parents, your friends, which they are terrible friends if they say something that invalidates your gender, co-workers, schoolmates, strangers, it doesn't matter who they are. Their opinions, if their opinions are negative, they do not matter. Only positive opinions. And critiquing is not negative opinions. If someone says, sorry, I'm trying to think, I'm really trying to think of something that isn't really horrible. For an example, when I started deepening my voice more at work, my boss came up to me and said, you should try deepening it a little bit. Deepening your voice a little bit more, and I think you'll get it. And he was right. For the most part now, I've gotten it, but that's alright. If someone says, well, if you tried this, or they give you a suggestion, that doesn't mean you have to follow it. A suggestion is they're proposing an idea that you don't have to follow, but that they think might help. And if it's obviously not going to help, like it's something really stupid, like, I think you should stop wearing skirts because you're not a girl. That's not a suggestion. That's a stupid opinion. It's a terrible opinion, a negative opinion. Alright, I'm running low on time here. I'm trying to keep these so hard to 10 minutes and it's not working out for me. I'll get there someday. Anyway, please remember that your gender is valid no matter what happens. Do not let anyone take that away from you. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.